What have you learned from your audience feedback? Judging by our feedback we have taken from our target audience, we have learned how to adapt and create a media product that everyone who is within the audience age range will hit their expectations. We have also learned how to utilise editing software to create our media products, such as our music video to Rock and Roll Star by Oasis, as well as enabling me to create my music magazine at AS level and the Digipack at the Digipack ancillary task. To allow us to actually receive feedback from an audience and not just our teachers and peer groups, we created questionnaires and gave them out around the school to collect them in the next day and look at what our target audience wanted from our video. The first category we looked at was genre and what the audience liked and didn't like. The most disliked genre was modern rap and the most liked genre was alternative and indie. This was helpful as it gave us a better insight into audience opinion and in turn giving us a more developed idea of what we were going to edit the video as well as allowing us to research potential music videos with certain shots and angles specific to the alternate rock and indie scene. Some shots we discovered are colourful close-ups of the lead singer's face, for example shown here in the What's the Story Morning Glory video by Oasis released in 1995, directed and produced by Liam Gallagher. On a further questionnaire we pitched to our target audience was what song they would like to hear and what they would like to see and expect from the video. The 3 songs put forward were Rock and Roll Star, Oasis, Morning Glory, Oasis, and She Bangs the Drum by the Stone Roses. Rock and Roll Star was chosen. We also gave the people we asked a space under their choice to explain why they chose the song. Some of the audience feedback we got from the people we questioned was heavily focused on the visuals in the video and that they wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. In addition to learning this, we were given permission to use the green screen room in media in the lower school. Due to our audience feedback, we established the idea of conducting a focus group session in which we would discuss potential ideas and shots as well as our shooting times and reconnaissance shots to map out where we will film and the weather reports for certain days. Due to our location visit sheet, the recce sheet, we were able to plan shots and locations and plan out where we were going to film. One main shot we based the video was the stage shots. The stage shots conform to our narrative of being a young and behind the scenes of young band life. Here we had access to LED lights, which are a varied mix of colours. We took inspiration from our use of the lights when we tried them for the first time. We then brainstormed ideas on our next focus group and researched iconic music videos in the indie scene, and our results influenced our editing on the video. We found in the most of the videos, if not all of the videos, lights and lighting effects were obvious, which are obviously visuals. With the information taken from our audience feedback and our personal research, we agreed that we would make a psychedelic theme video in which the narrative would connote the visuals of backstage life of the band. We then asked a small group of class peers to watch 3 videos and tell us visually what appealed to them. The 3 videos chosen were Champagne Supernova, Doing It for the Money by Foster the People, and White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. We asked everyone in the group to write a small paragraph on their favourite video and for what reason. In the video, we used our audience feedback and learned exactly what our audience wanted. We failed sometimes in our production efforts. Our first attempt at creating the Digipack proved fruitless. We miscalculated the size of the Digipack before it was printed out, The first pack was far too small and would not fit a CD disc in. Even the first designs on our logo and our album cover were not too good. In addition to this, we asked a number of peers who have seen the video and what they thought of the video, the poor Digipack. We found that the intended target audience thought that the original Digipack was too dark and morbid, throwing a random, unnecessary contrast into the production making, and the creation looked sloppy and rushed. The audience wanted more colour and a better logo. Understandably, we worked through the feedback and performed vast research into album covers into album covers. Apologies. We narrowed it down to The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd due to the psychedelic nature of the light bend in the triangle, which heavily influenced our creation of the Digipack.